So here's a quick one about a guy who thought it'd be a genius idea to get into a relationship with a single MOM. A 29-year-old single MOM of two twin sons that I believe are 7 years old. And worse yet, to have her move in with him after 1 year. And to no surprise, she wants to milk it for everything it's worth by having her stop working and be a stay-at-home mom to their kids, and him be responsible for everything. But he's saying, not happening. And of course, she's throwing a big giant tantrum. Title: Am I the a-hole for not allowing my girl to be a stay-at-home mom with her kids? He says, I, a 28-year-old male, have been dating this girl, Amy, since May of 2022. We met through a mutual friend and things are going pretty well up until a few days ago. Amy has 2 kids from a previous relationship, twin boys that are 7 years old now. I get along great with them. Amy and I were starting to discuss moving in together and how that would all work out with the kids. No, more like she brought it up so that way she can live with you and, well, you're going to see. Things didn't seem like a problem until she asked if we can find a place that I can afford to pay rent on my own in case she becomes a stay-at-home mom. Stay-at-home mom? The kids are 7 years old. They're in school. There's no need for you to be a stay-at-home mom. I asked in what instance she would become a stay-at-home mom when we aren't planning on having more kids, and I got a vasectomy 2 years ago that she knows of. She said it's always been her dream to be a stay-at-home mom for her kids, and the boys will benefit a lot from always having her home. She said she knows it would be a lot for me to take on because she would appreciate if we could talk about it and possibly make it happen as soon as we move in together. So she found her sucker to get into a relationship with her, and now she's thinking, what else, more blood to squeeze from the stone here, that now he'll do all the work, I'll stay home all the time, the boys are in school all the time, it's been my dream, you want to make my dreams come true, don't you, nice guy, white knight? Hey, so here's a question, where's the boy's father? Where's his contributions to all this? Well, you'll find out. We discussed it, and I told her I'm honestly not comfortable with the idea of me being the sole breadwinner for our 4-person household. I could afford rent on my own, but groceries, bills, stuff the kids will need, etc. I can't afford all that, and if I could make it work, there'd be nothing for savings. Like she cares. You are her meal ticket. She had your number. She roped you in, probably with her looks. She doesn't care about these things. What she cares about is her and what she's getting out of this. I also said the boys are in school most of the day, and although I agree that any child will greatly benefit from having a parent available 24/7, I don't think it's necessary. I also told her I'd be stressed out having them all rely on me. She said she understands and that it's fine. We didn't speak about it again. Newsflash, when a woman says something is fine, it ain't fine. And you're going to see. I got a call from her mom like a week later after I had the discussion with her. Oh, I'm sure that was pleasant. Her mom started the conversation sweet enough before getting to the point. She asked why I decided to date a single mother if I'm not willing to step up there to be with her and her kids. There you go. She told her mom, and now she's going to use her mom to manipulate you to getting what she wants. To be honest, this kind of pissed me off. I didn't know deciding to date a single mom meant I'd have to happily be financially responsible for them all. It doesn't mean that, dude. I told her with all due respect, this is between me and Amy. She said that Amy won't have more kids because she's with me, and this is her only chance of being completely devoted to her kids. And although I can easily afford it, I'm being stingy because I simply can't be bothered to make a sacrifice. Make a sacrifice for a woman you've known 1 year. Make a sacrifice for a woman who has 2 children that are not yours, and you're being stingy. See, twisting it around, making you out to be the bad guy here. This is how so many guys that are weak, nice guys, get pushed around because they just aren't strong enough to say pretty much fuck off and stand up for themselves or not get in these situations at all. But this guy, obviously, although he's standing up to her, which is good, he's still a white knight, nice guy who got involved with a single MOM with 2 kids. He should be breaking up with her. He should have gotten involved with her in the first place. He should be breaking up with her at this point. She's revealing her true colors. By and large, a great majority of the single MOMs are looking for a guy to provide for them and the kids because the first guy, that's the parent of their children, was not exactly the best choice. My blood was boiling, and I was trying not to say something rude back. Why not? She's being rude to you. You can say something rude back. I told her this isn't her business and cut the call. I spoke to Amy and asked her what the hell her mom was on about. Dude, this is as if it is not obvious. She says she needs someone to vent to about the situation, and her mom is just the best interest at heart. She said that she thought it would be better for me to get her mom's perspective than make a decision. As a man, I can make my own decisions without your mother's counsel. Thank you very much. I asked if it would be okay for me to go to tell my mom that my girlfriend is asking me to bankroll her and her children's lives, and watch my mom call her names for it. She says I'm taking things too personally, and I should have expected things to not go great after our discussion. Again, you're the bad guy. I'm at a loss here. And he says, for everyone asking about the children's dad and if he pays child support. He isn't a bad person. He's just broke and lives halfway across the world. So she to no surprise, the deadbeat dad, of course. He was probably the fun guy, the guy she could party with, all that, had the kids, and he disappears around the world and is broke. He couldn't pay child support if he wanted to, given he can barely take care of himself financially. Shocker. He has a lot of health issues that makes it difficult for him to work. This is all according to her. I don't buy this song and dance at all. He probably has multiple children across the world. He calls the kids quite a lot and is involved as one can be in a situation. She makes enough to take care of herself and her kids, so it's been all right for them financially. Dude, run. End it with her. You're not even moved in yet. Break it off with her. If you don't break it off with her after she has shown her true colors and this whole situation here between her wanting you to be the stay-at-home mom and you take care of everything and have nothing for savings, which you're going to need for multiple reasons, and get her mom to try to manipulate you, then you deserve this. She's with a deadbeat guy. You don't know he could be sending her money, but she's lying to you and she's pocketing that, not using it. Who knows? No, the kids are in school. She should work. End of freaking story. But the problem is, she could claim that she'll work. You'll get the apartment with her, and then mysteriously she'll lose her job and have a hard time ever getting one again. Seriously. Break it off with her and move on. This is why I tell you guys, if you want to have a family and kids one day, fine. It's your business. At least pick a gal that doesn't have any children, because the odds are there's so many negative stereotypes about the single MOMs, and I make it clear all the time, not all are that way. I know some darn good ones, but still, even the good ones, there's baggage. There's the kids, there's the problems with the kids, last minute shit that goes on. You get the point. And then the other ones are outright using you for your resource and don't give a shit. And I guarantee you, they moved in together and he put a ring on her finger. He ain't getting any anymore, and likely she'll be out cheating behind his back with the same type of guy that is the father of the boys. Or maybe she's cheating with him, making up this whole story. Who knows? And also the stereotype that, of course, their dad, her ex, no job, broke, can barely take care of himself, other side of the world. I'm sure he's spreading his seed all over the world, every continent, if that's true. He could be living down the street. She's just making up this whole story. So another lesson, guys, don't get involved with these types.